Before we get into your philosophy and anything else, I just want to kind of talk to you about the game over the weekend. It was a tough match against Man City, and I don't think you obviously got the result that you wanted. Can you tell me a little bit more about what you think went wrong for that game?
Obviously, you can't leave it to the refs, but it's something I cannot talk about, or I get in big trouble, as usual. But I asked for the guys to come on. They know, come on, guys. No pressure, no love, no culture. ¿Qué más?
Yeah, that's super interesting. Do you have a question, Juan?
Yeah, I got a question.
Okay. So Mikel, welcome to Hermanos FC. And on this special episode, we have a infamous guest. I'm gonna cut to the chase because I think this is what everyone wanted to see. Mikel Arteta.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not a fan. Well, I gotta be professional about this. He doesn't like him too much.
Mm-mm.
But before we get to talk to him, let's talk a little bit about the recap of the weekend.
Okay.
We had MLS games. We had college football. We had a lot of sports going on. What are the highlights that you can think of right now? Inter Miami went to New York and got tied. That was pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty good. And also, for the first time ever, Inter Miami traveled and a team didn't receive them well because Messi was there, right?
Right.
Normally, everybody, when they go visit, everybody's like, yeah, he ain't dead, even though they have their own team.
Mm-hmm.
New York City fans came out by the bus, flipping them off, cursing at them.
There was video of them.
Yeah, which I thought was fantastic. I think that's great.
It's good atmosphere.
I like it. I love it.
Cool.
That was my highlight. They ended up tying, which
Okay.
doesn't matter to Inter because we're
so. And in terms of the MLS, did everyone already clinch playoff stuff, or is there?
No, I think there's still. I'm not that into it because we made it.
Right, you just.
I don't care about
out.
the rest. Yeah.
Fair enough.
If you're not first, you're last.
All right, Ricky Bobby. And what else happened around the league? Anything important that you can think of?
There was the Milan derby.
Pulisic scored. We had a couple injuries.
Who got hurt? Ter
Ter
Stegen.
Okay.
And I think he got a serious injury. He's going to be out 7 to 8 months.
What happened to him?
His knee.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oof.
And then same thing with Rodri. If any of you guys were watching the Arsenal game last night.
Well, we'll talk about that
soon.
But I thought, but he kept playing. No?
Nope, he got subbed out immediately.
Wow. Okay. So. I mean, it was. I think the most eventful thing, which is funny because we're having him on the show, is the Man City Arsenal game. Initial thoughts before we bring him on.
I can't wait to see what he's gonna, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Stay humble.
All right, stay humble. I think my initial reaction of it was, I'm not like a big Arsenal fan, but as watching the game as maybe not a neutral. I can't say I was watching the game as a neutral. Of course I wasn't, but it felt to me like Arsenal, outside of them playing well, which they are talented, they also implement a lot of time wasting and 100%. Bullshit.
Yeah, that's why like when Trossard got his red card, like everybody's like, oh, that's never. It wasn't a straight red, guys.
Right.
Think a little.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That was another yellow. Yeah. He's an idiot. He did a straight shoulder right into Bernardo's back. Right.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, and let's say the ref was gonna let that slide and just be a foul, right?
Right.
What solidified it is that he did that. It's a foul. Don't get pissed off. And then you blast the ball somewhere.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. You want to do that? Here's another yellow. And then you're like, wait. I didn't mean it.
Yeah. Well, I think without kind of any more to say, I think we're going to talk too much and what's the point of that if we have the
Yeah,
source?
yeah, sure.
So, without further ado, this is our conversation with Mikel Arteta. Hello, Mikel. It's super nice to meet you. Thank you for talking to us today.
Thank you guys for having me. Love the culture. Love the show. And come on, guys.
Before we get into your philosophy and anything else, I just want to kind of talk to you about the game over the weekend. Um, it was a tough match against Man City, and I don't think you obviously got the result that you wanted. Can you tell me a little bit more about what you think went wrong for that game?
Obviously, you can't leave it to the refs. But it's something I cannot talk about, or I get in big trouble as usual. But I asked for the guys to come on. They know, come on, guys. No pressure, no love, no culture. ¿Qué más?
Yeah, that's super interesting. Do you have a question, Juan?
Yeah, I got a question.
Okay. Mikel. Yeah. So sorry about that, Mikel. He's my brother's a little hot-headed. He's a little temperamental. I don't know. Excuse us here from Hermanos FC for that outburst.
No. Don't apologize. I love the passion. That's the passion I want from my team. Come on, guys. I'm going to bring him in and speak.
Well, actually, I wanted to ask you about that. You have a interesting way of motivating your team, from magic tricks to music that you pick. Where do you get your inspiration from to motivate your team?
You know, that's a good question. My inspiration comes from when you're walking down the street, and everybody that you meet has an original point of view. And honestly, I say, hey, what a wonderful kind of day.
Yeah. I think I've heard that before.
Bueno.
Well, okay. Well, in terms of inspiration, you get it from everyday life. That's really interesting. What do you think? What was your? I guess my next question for you is, what was the motivation you gave your team at halftime during the game?
As you know, there was the red card to Trossard, which I do not think it was red card, but the world is unjust.
Well, Trossard came in pretty hard.
Did he? Oh, did he? Are you also with the paid on the refs as well?
No, I'm
okay.
just I'm just saying.
Okay, well, be humble.
Okay, all right. Sorry, Arteta. I don't want to get you upset. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Was that a nerve that I touched?
No. It's passion. At the end of the day, it's passion. Arsenal, go Gunners.
Well, okay. Look, I mean, it seemed to. There were some words said after the game. It seems also that you heard some words. Can you explain to me exactly what happened? Because I'm not sure. I want to get the story straight. It was between Holland. I think Holland said something, but I'm not sure what happened.
Well, you have this. You have Holland, and of course he is passionate. He plays for Man City, but come on, con respeto. He come to me and Gabriel Jesus come and defend, and that is passion, that is soccer. Come on, guys, but why couldn't we come on, guys, while the game was going, not while we fight like little children?
Yeah, I mean, I understand that, but you didn't really answer my question. What happened?
Yeah, Haaland came and, come on, guys.
Okay, all right. Well, in terms of success for this season, what does that look like for you guys?
Another good one. success to me is more like your mother's cooking. She works all day, making that fresh paella for you.
Yeah.
And you try it, and success. It comes out wonderful, and without the hard work of your mother in the kitchen, that gets no gratitude. She doesn't ask for gratitude or anything. She does it with love and culture and passion, and that's the passion for Arsenal.
Okay, so a good paella is a recipe for success.
See?
Okay, cool. Real. I haven't heard that one before. I don't want to keep you too long, Mikel.
Sí, gracias.
So, Mikel, I touched earlier on how you motivate the team, the things that you do. They're a little bit outside the box. What is the next thing that you want to do to motivate the team? Can you let me in on the secret of what's the next plan or what you're wanting to do?
Bueno, good. I'm going to take them to España, and we're going to go to the running of the bulls.
Okay.
So they can see and they can understand. Life comes fast. Are you going to stay in the way, or will you dodge? And just to get how precious life is, and how much the world hates the color red, exactly like the Bulls.
Do you feel like that it's maybe extreme?
Oh, for you guys, but for me, it is passion. And when you can find passion anywhere, I will be there.
I think that'll motivate your team for sure.
Of course.
Mikel, I know you're a busy man, and I just want to thank you again for your time. But I want to ask you one last thing. What's your favorite food?
Oof. Well, on a nice, gloomy day here in London, we can do un buen patatas bravas con un gazpacho y pimientas de pardon.
That sounds confusing. I don't know what that is, but sounds delicious. I want to thank you again, Mikel, for joining us.
Anytime, guys. You have my number. I hear for you, and
well, thank you. Thank you for giving me your number. I won't be calling you. Well, thank you so much, Mikel. Well, that's the end of the show, guys. My brother still hasn't. He really did leave. He was too upset to have a conversation with Mikel. But we want to thank Mikel for coming on the show. Thank all of you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye, everybody.
All right.